Journal Record associate publisher Ted Struley joins us with stories making news in business this week. Ted, hurricanes in the Gulf Coast didn't reach Oklahoma, but the state still felt the impact. Can you explain?
Well, there was a little bit of a slowdown in the energy industry compared to the first half of the year. There were a lot of very disruptive hurricanes in the Gulf this year. None of our Oklahoma companies were affected too much, but others were. It slowed the energy's momentum just a little.
Harold Hamm is looking to the international markets for additional oil sales. What's prompting him?
Well, in 2015, the federal government got rid of the restriction on international sales. Harold Hamm and Continental Resources were really right at the front of the battle to get that accomplished. He sold this week 1 million barrels worth of oil to China. That's light sweet crude from the Bakken in North Dakota being stored here in Cushing, Oklahoma. It will go through a pipeline to a Texas port and then on to China. Hamm said this is just the tip of the iceberg, the first of many international sales that will really help the energy industry in the U.S.
Oklahoma is moving closer to using cleaned up wastewater as a raw water source. Give us an update.
Well, there are a couple of rules in the pipeline right now that could be approved as early as September that would answer some of the questions and set up some regulations around how that can be done. We did talk to one expert, though, who said that cities still don't know what they'll be required to do to comply with those new rules, although he does expect it to be different in every city. So there's still a little ways to go for that.
The state's two largest cities are making their pitch to lure a second Amazon headquarters in North America. Do they really have a chance?
Well, it's hard to say because a lot of cities in America are trying really hard to get this deal. We're talking about 50,000 jobs, a billion-dollar project to get this open. So the Oklahoma cities are pitching our way of life, our inexpensive real estate, some of the cultural enhancements, access to transportation as lures to get Amazon here, but there's a lot of competition.
Mm-hmm. And what are you working on for next week, Ted?
Well, with the lawmakers back at the Capitol next week and hopefully solving our budget problems, we'll take a deep dive into what kind of progress they're making.
Ted Struley with the Journal Record. Thanks for being with us.
My pleasure, Liz.